Welcome back to Old Red 99.5's presentation of high school basketball. This game, the way Southern and JCC have been hyping themselves up before the game, makes me believe this is going to be a great game. JCC is 1-1 on the season. Southern is 1-0. Johnson County Central coming off of a loss to Tri-County, 62-45. Southern took down Palmyra last game, 57-40. We're underway here in the boys varsity game. Starting with the ball here is Nolan Wellensick. And there is an near turnover. Wellensick picks it up, gives it off now to Keegan Jones. He gives it back to the point. Here is Wes Swanson, the sophomore point guard. Looks like it's man-to-man defense a little bit here for Southern. They get it down into the post here. Keegan Jones lifting up and taking off on the low block. He gets a shot to go. And JCC leads 2-0. A long pass ahead for Southern in the corner, and they'll slow it down as Southern works it on their first offensive drive, attacking the paint, and missing is Cooper Warford. And now here comes JCC quickly ahead. Jarek Waring driving the baseline, and then a near turnover as Kyson Singleton got his hands on it, but it went out of bounds. Baseline inbound here for JCC. We're expecting a fast-paced up-and-down game here. We'll see how it ends up panning out. JCC works it down to the post again. Jones kicks it back out. They work it around for Wes Swanson, the sophomore. Swanson feeding it to Wellensick. In the corner, swing pass, pump fake for Alex Cruz. Back outside, Swanson pump fakes, spins inside, tries to look for a lane, gives it to his big man, Wellensick, and he cannot get it. It goes off the back rim. He never hit any of the glass. And now Kyson Singleton brings it ahead. Zone defense here for JCC. We'll see how Southern breaks this up with Tony Prunetta. And there's a steal, a nice intercept by Wes Swanson. Going coast to coast, and he's blocked by Cooper Warford. And now up ahead comes Prunetta, dumping it off to the big man, Matt Walk. And he gets a shot to go. I don't know if you can hear that crowd right now, but they are loud whenever Southern scores. 2-2. Well, here is Wellensick again. At the top beyond the three-point line. Kicks it to Swanson. Pulls up for three after a screen, and he missed the shot, rebounded by Warford here, coming off of that block on that fast break. It was quite an impressive block as well, as he was just going up against the fast break of JCC. Here's Kyson Singleton, whipping it around, ends up to Warford. Now attacking the inside is Prunetta. Floater on the way, gets it to go from just inside the free throw line. 4-2.
Southern really feeling themselves right now. Hyped on defense, hyped on offense. Really scary for JCC early on.
Oh, and they were hyped before the game as well. The loudest team out on the floor in the pregame, hyping themselves up. Here's a shot by Wes Swanson. Won't go, but it's a foul on Southern. And that's the first foul of the game for either team, coming about 2.5 into the game. It's going to go on Kyson Singleton. And 2 shots coming up here for Wes Swanson. This game, by the way, is brought to you by New York Life, John Palmquist, 6th Street Beatrice, Scott Schrawer-Nicht with TNT Seed Express South Camp, and J&M Liquor in Wymore, cold beer and hard liquor. So, first shot, by the way, made from the free throw line by Swanson. Second shot goes off the front of the rim, bounces in, and we're all tied up at 4 here in Wymore. There's a steal on the full court pressure. Alex Cruz steals it, crosses over, dribbles through the legs, and gets pressured by Warford, who's done a great job so far with that defense. That one went out of bounds though on Warford, but he still applied the pressure there. It was a good play.
Southern running around scurry and looking really good on defense. Just don't want to get into foul trouble too early on. Only 5:15 left here in the first quarter. Don't want to get in any trouble or situations.
Yeah, you make a good point. 2 fouls already on Southern so far in this game. As Swanson kicks it over, Alex Cruz pump fakes, drives it inside the free throw line. Shot is short. Rebound goes to Warford, running it quickly. Now he slows it down. As they get back into that zone defense, they work it around here for Prunetta. Has 2 points already. Cooper Warford has it at the logo in the middle of the court. That pass deflected, but goes to Singleton. He gets inside the three-point line. Mid-range jumper by Walk off the mark. The big man trying to get that range settled in here. It's off the mark, though. It's 4-4. Comes Wes Swanson driving inside. A floater off the back rim and no good. Rebounded by Cale Ames. Now it's Prunetta bringing it ahead. Slows it down. Whips a one-handed pass to Singleton. He works it around the three-point line for Warford. Zone coverage as Warford pulls up for three. Knocks it down from beyond the arc. That was somewhat of a heat check there. And it is good. 7-4, Southern in the lead. Southern trying to go 2-0 after this game, but also trying to make it 1-1 on the night after their girls varsity team lost. A three from the corner by Alex Cruz. Looked like it was blocked by Warford, but it was actually a foul from a three-point line. So 3 shots coming up here for Alex Cruz. The 3rd personal foul on Southern as a team. And this one looks like it's going to go on Prunetta. Let's see who they make the call on here. They haven't said yet. We'll keep you updated on who the foul is on. First shot from Cruz at the free throw line, off the mark. So still 7-4. They still haven't put up on the Jumbotron or scoreboard up there who the foul is on. I think, though, it's on Cooper Warford. I think that might be his second as well. Unofficially his second. Cruz misses the second free throw as we see a substitution for Southern. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be Warford who comes out with his second foul, and coming in is Alex Meese, the junior. Check in for him. So he does have 2 fouls. Early foul trouble for one of Southern's starters. Cruz goes 0 for 3 on the free throws, but the offensive board is put in by Wellensick. He has his first 2 points of the game. Full court pressure here for Southern, and stolen by Alex Cruz. Quickly up ahead for Wes Swanson, and he gets the layup to go. And that is what is so scary about full court pressure, and that is exactly why Aaron Whitwer needs a timeout. 8-7 in favor of Johnson County Central over Southern. They'll be back early in the first quarter here on All Red. Welcome back to All Red 99.5's presentation of high school basketball. This game brought to you by Simple Nutrition in Tecumseh, Hasselback Pharmacy in Tecumseh, Johnson County Central Public Schools, and Western National Bank with 11 locations in Nebraska and Kansas, including Wymore, Tecumseh, and Cook. So full court pressure still being applied here by Johnson County. This time it's by Danny Kongmenivong. But instead, a spin move inside by Prunetta, kicking it to the corner for 3. Won't go on the shot attempt by Cale Ames. And here comes JCC. By the way, Danny Kongmenivong, a sophomore, just checked into the game for JCC. They go down into the post here with Keegan Jones. 2 points for him already. He tries to drive the baseline, kicks it back to the top. They work it around, and then jumping the pass and getting a steal is Kyson Singleton. He gets fouled on the play as well. And the foul is going to be on Wyatt Ludeman. One of the things that I noticed here in the timeout was just Aaron Whitwer is not happy with his team about giving up that turnover and then giving up the 2 points.
No, they had a great start. They were feeling themselves, but then it just got way too out of control. They were only down by 1, but trying to prevent that big run by JCC.
Off the inbound, it was a nice catch by Alex Meese, but the finish wasn't good enough for the basket. Here's Kongmenivong working it around the perimeter in the corner this time. Back to the top here for Wellensick. Gives it off for Keegan Jones. Both Jones and Wellensick, 6'4", by the way. They try to get the pass down low on the cutter, tried to find Wyatt Ludeman, and that one was over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by JCC. We also see Wellensick check out of the game, and coming in for him is Alex Cruz again. So Cruz getting a little bit of a rest, but not too much. They need him out there. Here's full court pressure, a trap, but they get it ahead, Southern. This trap looks dangerous, but Prunetta has it, and now Southern can transition into their offense here. Alex Meese working it to the top of the key here for Singleton. Back to Meese, driving it inside, kicking it to the mid-range for Walk, but he won't take the shot. Finds the cutter at the elbow in the corner, back out to Prunetta. Finds the cutter again inside the free throw line, puts up the fadeaway jumper, and Alex Meese can't hit it. Up ahead comes Cruz, kicking it. Kongmenivong back out to Cruz. They both won't take the three-pointer even though they had a good look. And now Wes Swanson can slow things down here. 2:05 to play in the first quarter. 8-7 JCC. Swanson. It's a pick and pop three-pointer on the way, and Keegan Jones can't hit it. Goes out of bounds. Well, Southern doing a good job just keeping this game in control right now. JCC's playing really good offense, and they just missed a couple shots that they believe they should make.
It seems like maybe JCC could be out to a 4, 5, 6 point lead now.
Yeah.
But Southern's sticking in with their defense, and offense just needs to work.
This full court pressure is pretty good as well. The trap is eluded by Prunetta. They get it down low. Here's a drive by Singleton, and he's fouled on the play. It's going to go on Wyatt Ludeman. By the way, Ludeman is his name. By the way, this game is sponsored by Crete Area Medical Center, Wilbur and Friend Medical Clinic, Smith Auto in Pawnee City. Learn more at smithauto.ne.com. And you need financing for heavy machinery, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. First shot off the back rim on the shot by Singleton from the line. A bunch of substitutions here. Looks like 2 players come back into the game for JCC. Wellensick comes in, and then Jack Waring checks into the game for the first time. The sophomore at 6 foot. Second shot from the free throw line. Just bounces off the rim 3 times. It's off the mark. And on the rebound, it goes off of a Southern player. And the score remains 8-7, so tough break. They call it the charity stripe because those should be free points from the free throw line, but both shots miss right there. Tough break for Southern. They still trail by 1. Here's Wellensick working it to the top of the key for Swanson. Finds Wellensick on the cut. They lost Wellensick, and he puts it in. He's up to 4 points right now. Good start there. And now full court pressure and slipping over his own feet. On the carry ahead is Cooper Warford, and jump ball will favor Southern. Well, that was just unfortunate. Warford just simply felt the trap and just kind of slipped over his own feet on that play. So 1:15 to play in the first quarter, 10-7. JCC on top. They get it to Singleton. Back to Warford. Singleton now beyond that 3-point line. Set his feet for a minute. Did not take it. Warford now. Singleton and Warford playing hot potato back and forth. Warford this time goes to Prunetta, who then goes to Singleton. Beyond the 3-point line, trying to look for a cutter, and they find Warford inside that free throw line. Puts up the layup and gets it to go. They were looking for somebody to be able to cut. And now we get a timeout called by JCC. They want to talk it over. Or excuse me, it's actually a turnover. Thought JCC called the timeout there, but they just turned the ball over, and Southern has it now, trailing by 1 with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Prunetta, skip pass, stolen away by Wes Swanson, and that ball's then stolen away by Singleton. Nice hands there. Here comes Cale Ames, coast to coast, hard off the backboard and no good. The ball is lost by Cruz, and then it ends up coming in to Warford, and he gets fouled. That was just a crazy play. I mean, multiple steals. That was 3 steals in just 2 possessions.
This end of the first quarter is getting really sloppy for both sides. Now both teams at 3 fouls. Spread fairly evenly, not putting anybody in terrible situations. But very sloppy towards the end of this, needing to get offenses rolling.
That's the first free throw. No good for Warford. I mean, you know that as we see Wes Swanson check out of the game, and in for him is going to be Keegan Jones again. But, I mean, you know both coaches are going to be fuming on that sideline in between the quarters, despite who's winning the game. They don't want to see sloppy play. Second free throw won't go for Warford, and it's still 10-9 JCC. 20 seconds to play in the first. Keegan Jones driving it inside, hop step, kicks it back out to Alex Cruz. He lost the ball, got it back, drives inside. The turnaround shot, no good. Second try by Wellensick, and that one was just simply blocked on the play by Prunetta. 5 seconds to go. They got to hurry. Singleton, Prunetta at the buzzer from the corner, no. And it's 10-9 JCC through 1 quarter. You thought maybe with the pace of this game, with the fast tempo, it would be a higher scoring game, but no, the defense has come to play. 1 quarter in the books, 10-9 in favor of Johnson County Central over Southern. We'll be right back on All Red.